welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be my update for hashtag teamprojectpan 2020. This is I was doing 20 products in 2020. I actually added 21 products in 2020. Anyways, I needed to work on some other stuff. This was supposed to be the refresh. I couldn't film at the beginning of July, but I'm filming now. There were some items, I think there was only like one item that I wanted to refresh. Everything else, I either finished it and rolled something else in its place. I'm gonna tell you about it, or yeah, lots of empties this time around. So let's go ahead and get into it. Did I cover everything? I think so. Check the description box for all the products that I've used up so far in this project and what's still rolling. And I'll also have the link for Kat and Haley. They're the creators of this project. And before we get into it, if you are not subscribed, I would love it if you subscribe. And if you enjoy while you're watching, give this video a thumbs up. And let's get into it. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my spreadsheet, like the way how I have everything laid out. The first thing I have on there is primer, and for primer I was working on this one and I knew I was really close to it, so I rolled in this one to work on it right after I finished this. I told you about this in my last update, which was like a month and a half ago. For some reason I'm filming these only like every month and a half. It should be monthly, but I do apologize. Hopefully I'll get on a schedule for September. Hard, it's crazy that we're already July halfway. Anyway, so this guy is finally gone, completely gone, and I'm really close on finishing this one. So maybe I have like 1-2 uses in it. And this is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. So this guy, when I introduced it, it was 10.23 grams. Today is 6.16 grams. And I kind of have had a little problem with my scale. It just kept jumping up and down, like from 0.16 to like 0.08, 0.09, 0.20. So like I tried to keep it a little bit of an average, and that goes for pretty much all of the products. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so this is 6.16 grams, a little tiny bit left. I know I'm going to be done with it. I'm going to keep working on it until I finish it, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you which product I'm going to work on next. And I'm going to go ahead and tackle this Big Daddy. I know it's a big one, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I do have a nice dip in it. This is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas, and this is the big guy. I do have a nice pan in here. It's not too major or anything, but it's a pan nonetheless. So I'm gonna go ahead. I would like to finish it before it expires and goes bad on me. I did spend a lot of money on it, so, and I do really like it. I do enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this guy. And today this guy weighed 128.17 grams. Okay, make a little pile over there. Next, for foundation, it's probably like my biggest victory. Like, hell yeah. I am terrible at finishing foundations, so when this guy started, you know, farting, I was like, this is it, this is the end. It was like 2 weeks after that, and finally I couldn't pump any out. If I let it settle all the way, I'll see like the line, demarcation line, like all the way down here. There's no way for me to open this product. I can't just like twist it open or anything like that. I'm done. I'm calling it an empty. Wow, like amazing. I feel so happy about it. And in its place, I went ahead and rolled in this guy. This is the Smashbox Studio Finish 15-hour hydrating foundation. I have 2 of them. I have shade 2.16 and 2.18. I'm gonna work on 2.18, which is light medium skin tone with neutral undertone. When I pulled this guy into the project, it weighed 128.19 grams. Today it's 124. So I've already used 4 grams of it. I think I've been using it, can't remember how many times I've used it so far, but I've been using it, and it wasn't brand new. It had like a couple uses in it previously, so this is the one I'm gonna be working on. Alright, for concealer, last time I rolled in the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I kind of kept kept going back and forth. I was like, okay, we're at the like the 6-month the refresh, you know, I could basically take this out and put a whole new concealer in. I don't have to finish it. Like if a product's not working for me, I can roll it out, put something else in. I kept going back and forth, and I decided to just go ahead and continue working with this one. There's only 3 grams on here, and that's basically the reason why I decided to keep going with it. It's not a lot of product, and I do like it. It's not the best concealer that I have, but I do like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on it. When I rolled it in, it was 18.92 grams. Today's 18.03. So I feel like, and it did have some use in it. So maybe I'm halfway through it. Maybe I have a little bit more than halfway. The other concealer that I was considering pulling in was the Pat McGrath concealer, because it's just like a little bit deeper shade. It would match me perfectly for this time of the year with the self tanner and like natural tanning and all that. But I think I'm gonna stick with this guy. I think I'll be done with it before the next 3 months, I think, and then maybe I'll pull in the Pat McGrath in its place. But for now, I'm gonna keep working with it. I do like it, and I would like to finish it. For some reason, my concealer collection kind of exploded this past year, so it would be nice to finish, you know, one out. So far in this project, I finished 2 concealer. It would be nice if this was the 3rd concealer that I finish. So for powder, I had 2 powders in here. I had a loose powder and a pressed powder. For the loose powder, I had the Hourglass Veil translucent setting powder. I do love this guy. I'm not in a rush to finish it. I've said that previously. It's just like I use as much as I need. I don't over apply. I just like, okay, I set my face, or if I use a finishing powder, I'm happy with how much I use with it. I don't feel like I'm going heavy-handed or not using enough. So it's not going too fast, and that's basically what I'm trying to say. I've only used 1 gram since last time. Today weighs 105.07 grams. Previously it weighed 106.06 grams. So I only used 1 gram of it. It's okay. I'm fine with it. Like when I put it to its side, but I think there's like some on the lid, and I have to figure out like how would you even take the lid on something like that to use everything. So when I put it, like I try and tap everything down, I'm pretty close down here. There's only 10 grams in this product. From the beginning of the project, I've used half of it, so maybe I have half left. We'll see. But I'm gonna keep using it. It's a really good powder, and I'm happy to continue to use it. The other powder that I had was a pressed powder, and I use this mainly like to set under my eye for brightening, and then the center of my face, and that's the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and this is the shade Banana. Yeah, this guy is like, I mean, not much left. I'm getting close to where I probably should repress it. I can't pick up much from top here. I can pick up some from here. Probably should repress it, honestly, to be honest, but I don't like repressing products because I feel like I end up just finishing them in like no time. I don't press them hard enough. Anyway, this guy weighed 37.50 grams last update. Today is 36.36. When I rolled it into the project, it weighed 40 grams. So I've used 4 grams of it so far. It says there's 8 grams in here. It did have pan when I rolled it into the project. Actually, I do have a backup. I would be kind of curious to see how much a brand new one, how much it weighs, and to kind of see like, okay, how many grams do I have left, to kind of gauge it that way. But nobody has time for that shit. Or maybe I do. Maybe I'll have to do it. Now that I thought of it, I'm gonna have to do it. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on that one. When that is done, I am gonna roll in, I know exactly what I'm gonna roll in. I'm gonna roll in the Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. I figured probably around the same time that I finished. How funny, they're both NYX. I'm doing both NYX. Concealer and under eye powder. I'll probably do the Pat McGrath concealer and under eye powder. Not that you needed to know that now, but you know, getting you excited for the future. For setting spray, last time I rolled in the Joah Selfie Ready setting spray, and this is the Dewy. This is where I was when I rolled it in. Can you tell? And this is where I am right now. I've made decent progress. I do use quite a bit of variety of setting sprays. Like I have a couple others in project pans, and when I do shop my stash, I do like to use more setting spray. Like you know, so I'm really happy with that progress. I'm not complaining about it. I'm gonna keep going with it. It doesn't leave me overly dewy, which is good, but I mean, I'm not going anywhere, and these days I don't do my makeup before noon typically, so by the end of the day my makeup still looks good. Oh, bronzer. Woohoo! Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Bronzer. This baby is done. It still smells good. Every time I open it, it's like, chocolate, yum. Finished it. Finally. It felt like, you know, like you're like, I'm so close, I'm so close, I'm so close. But it never happens. And then when this guy was, I was like, okay, I have to repress because I'm not picking anything up. I repressed it, and I think I used it for maybe like 2 weeks after that, maybe 3 weeks. Not like everyday use, but it's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. And in its place, I am putting in this guy, another mini. This is Tarte Hotel Heiress Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer. This is significantly deeper than that guy was, so it's like perfect for this time. I am wearing it today. When I first apply it, it kind of looks orangey. I have to really buff it in so for it to kind of like blend in naturally and looks decent. So I think like I really have to be very careful with how much I use of this guy. I can't like apply too much, which is, you know, it's fine. I just gotta be a little bit careful. This is 2.2 grams and this guy was 2.5 grams. It took me 6 months to finish this one. Hopefully it'll take me, this doesn't take longer than 6 months. We'll see. I am not wearing as much makeup probably like everybody else as I used to. I mean, it's been hard, and like, so things are going slower. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna keep, that was like one thing I was like, should I keep going with the one that I'm working on, or should I roll in a different one, like refresh it? This is my Chantecaille blush. I've made really good progress. This was brand new when I put it in the project, maybe 1 use before that. And I wore down pretty much most of the elephant. This is the shade Smitten, which is the elephant. And it's so beautiful. So I think I'm just gonna keep going with it. I would like to finish it. This is like a lot longer than it would take anybody to finish a blush. This is only 2.5 grams. But again, like I like to rotate. I do have a lot of products and I do like to rotate when I do shop my stash. But I've been using this guy quite a bit. Again, I have it on today. It's very natural looking. It goes like kind of like you don't have to think about it. You know, you just reach for it. It's there. And the days where I used to do my makeup at 6 in the morning was kind of like perfect, but now when I do my makeup at like 12:30, 1 in the afternoon, it's like, which blush do I want to use today? I have to remind myself to continue to use this one, and I do like it, and I spent a lot of money on it. I would like to finish it this year. And the nice thing about it is, and I probably will be doing that, is I can easily pop out, like now that I talked about it and I said how easily you can pop it out, it just does not want to pop out. But here we go. Like dropped it. Damn it. Gotta be very careful. It's getting to a very fragile stage. So like I can easily take this guy off. I don't know if I have a pan that would fit in here, but that's in here, but I will probably reuse the packaging. Pretty nice, kind of I want to say environmentally friendly, but you know, if you care about that kind of stuff, that's wonderful. If you don't care about that stuff, that's wonderful too. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that when it's empty, not now. Highlights. Oh man, you guys, I'm the worst panner. I'm still working on this damn highlight. There's not a lot of product in these things. A total for all three is 5.1 grams, so less than 2 grams each. Why is it taking me so damn long? I don't know. I expanded the pan. Last time it was kind of like barely there, but I've expanded it. Let's see, I'll tell you weight wise. Last month it was 57.55 grams. Today's 57.40 grams. When I rolled it in, or when I brought it into the project, it was 58 grams. I've used 0.6 of a gram. That means like it's gonna take me another 6 months to finish this guy at least. Okay, I'm gonna keep working on that one. It's really beautiful, and I guess that's the thing, you know, it's intense. Like, I applied this guy, and most of the time it's like I'm good. I don't need to reapply even after I do my finishing powder. With some highlighters, I feel like, okay, I need to reapply my highlighter. It's pretty natural looking, like it looks, you know, it looks really beautiful on the skin. I love the formula of Smashbox face products. Like, I love, well, foundation. I don't have a single blush from them, but I have like the palettes, you know, highlighters. I love them. The formula is amazing, unlike their eyeshadow, which pissed me off. So I'm like, yeah, I'm still working on it. I kind of hate that I'm still working on it, but I do like it. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Next up, for eye primer, like paint pot kind of thing, cream product, I have the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. Can you see? Like barely anything in there, but it just won't die. I'm not gonna be the cliche and say this is the hardest thing to pan, but it's the fucking hardest thing, excuse my language, but it is the hardest thing to freaking pan. 51 grams when I pulled it in. Today it's 48.97. Come on, it's 5 grams in here. Like, I did have a really good dip in it when I started working. I've been working on this guy for 2 years. I do want to finish it. I'm like at the point where like I can't quit now. I can't take it out, put something else in. I gotta back to MAC it. I will finish it. I'm gonna keep working on it to finish it, and hopefully it'll be before the end of this year. Who knows? Okay, for, I feel like maybe I'm skipping some categories. For eye pencil, I have the Pat McGrath Permagel Eyeliner. I gotta get my paper out. I did not mark these on paper before I started. I was trying to weigh things because I like seeing the weights and the weights going down, but with how small these products are, some of them, it just, my scale was freaking out. It wasn't getting, like, there was no staple number. So here we are, marked it right now. The Pat McGrath Blitz Brown Eyeliner, Permagel Eyeliner. Okay, here we are. Ooh, this is the hardest thing I have to do. Oh, ooh. Okay, anyway. So this is where I was last time. This is where I am today. When I started, it was all the way up here. So I've used more than half of it, which I do like it. I do like it in the waterline. It's a pretty good formula. And if I do use it on my top lash line, I can buff it really quickly without, you know, it's good. It's a good product. We're going to keep going with it. Next, for brow color, I do have the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I rolled this guy in last month. Was it last month? When did I roll this guy in? Oh, I did not have the date. Okay, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. It was brand new when I started it. I've made some progress. Let me go ahead and mark it real quick. I made actually really good progress. I'm surprised with myself. Okay, so here we are. This is where I was. And this is where I am now. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I tried to weigh it again, and it just, like, it won't, like, it's, yeah. That did not happen. For brow setting product, I finally finished this guy. This is the Anastasia, like, brow pomade gel thing. I finished it. I'm done with it. It's like, I do get a little bit on the tip when I pull it out, but it's so hard to work with now. It's kind of like, okay, if I put the tip and try to brush it, it's just kind of like sticks there. The formula is really thick. So this guy is gone. I definitely got my money's worth out of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in the Essence Make Me Brow. This is significantly new. It doesn't have too much use in it. It still comes out like really saturated, lots of fibers and all that. So we're gonna do this one. For lip liner, I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark it again real quick. Come on, Rania, slacking. I weighed stuff, but I didn't mark stuff. So for Charlotte Tilbury, this is where we were when we brought it in. This is where we were last update, and this is where we are this update. There we go. Good progress. I'm pretty pleased with that, and again, I'm gonna keep working on it. Was a pretty penny, time to use it up. For lipstick, I finished the lipstick, you guys. I finished my Pat McGrath lipstick in the shade Oh Me. Yeah, it's a deluxe, it's not a full size, but hey, I finished it. I'm really happy with that. Like seriously happy with it. And in its place, I'm rolling in another Pat McGrath, and that's the one I'm wearing today, but this is in the shade Full Panic. I wanted to, okay, let me go ahead and mark a brand new one, because this basically was brand new. I used it one time. Let me go ahead, I've been using it. Right after I finished that one, I started using this guy. So I really I want to know my real progress. No, this has been really used. This has not been that used, but it will give us kind of like an idea. So where were we? So like a brand new one would be all the way up to here. Is that visible? Ooh, my fan. And then that's how much I've used. I mean, that's a lot of use for me on a lipstick. So yeah, you probably did not really care, but I wanted to have it documented for my own self. Next, for liquid lipstick, I'm still working on the same liquid lipstick. It's not as goopy anymore when I pull it out. I did have to take out the stopper a while back because I wasn't getting anything, and then it'll come up really saturated. It's still saturated, but not as bad as before. I'm gonna keep working on it. I haven't used it that much recently, and I didn't want to weigh it. For lip gloss, I finished the lip gloss. This was the Pat McGrath in Flesh Fantasy. I'm done with it. I took the stopper out, everything. This guy is gone. And then in its place, I finished it pretty early on in June. I was really close when I filmed my last update, but I finished it. And then I rolled in this guy in its place. It's also by Pat McGrath, and this is the Vine Rose. When I rolled it in, it was all the way down to here. Now I'm here. I've made some really good progress on this one. Really happy with that. Okay, getting down to the wire for fragrance. My perfume, again, I've made some really good progress on it. I did have the Victoria's Secret Bombshell. This is the summer. This is where I first rolled it in. This is the first update, and this is where I am now. Really good progress. I'm gonna keep working on it. I would like to get rid of a full-size perfume. I haven't been using it as much as before. I need to just get back into it. I don't know why. I kind of like stopped. When I finished the body lotion, which is my next empty, this was also the Bombshell Summer Body Lotion. I finished this guy, and then I told you I was really close when I filmed my last update. My light is possessed. I had this guy. Hello? Don't go out on me, man. Okay, so I told you last update that I was really close and I wanted to roll this guy in. Oh, that's so trippy. Okay, I used quite a bit of this. I used, let me see, about 50 grams of it, but I'm gonna declutter it. The scent just kind of makes me feel sick. I can't stand it. It's still a lot of product in here. This is something that I'm gonna declutter. And then right when I felt that way, I started working on this one, and this is the Victoria's Secret Hydrating Body Lotion in Coconut Milk. Brand new. It was all the way up here. Now I'm here, and I'm gonna just work on this one. Since it's like the refresh, I figured I'd declutter that guy. For skincare, I did have the Drunk Elephant C4 A Day Serum. This guy is gone. This is where we were last update. Completely gone. I rolled in its place Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. This is where I was when I rolled it in. And then this is where I am here. Like a month used, maybe a little bit more. I do love this guy. I think if I go back to purchase one or the other, I would reach for the Ole Henriksen over the Drunk Elephant. And this actually I got from influencer for review purposes, like free for review. I love it. And the last item that I do have is also like a skincare, and this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I rolled it in over here. This was last update, and this is where I am now. It's kind of like steady progress. I still like it. It hasn't gone bad yet. Like the color looks off, but it hasn't gone bad yet. I'm gonna keep working on it and hopefully use it up. Woohoo! If you guys are doing this project, let me know in the comments below. I do like to binge watch the Team Project Pan. They're longer videos, so like if I'm doing something, they're always in the background, you know? It's kind of nice. I don't have to continuously go to my phone and pick a different one. And if you search for hashtag Team Project Pan 2020 either on Instagram or on YouTube, everybody is doing, and this project will just, they'll come up. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a long one. It was long overdue too. And thank you so much for being patient with me. I know things are taking a little bit longer nowadays for me to film. If you're waiting for a Shop My Stash, it'll be coming this week. I'm ready to rotate. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're staying happy, healthy, and safe. And don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.